start today's video, I want to make sure you watch my other video I made a couple of days ago. I put a lot of effort and a lot of time into that. It was the view of the year of 2018, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. Also, I will also put an annotation at the end of the video so you can check it out, because I have a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and a lot of effort into that, so go and watch it if you want to. Anyway, how you all doing? It's the Natural here, and I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas, and hope you're enjoying the festival period, because I think one team at this moment in time is enjoying it right now. It is Liverpool, who are flying high, soaring through the sky. 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League over Tottenham, and 7 ahead of Man City. We'll get on to Man City later, their problems at this moment in time. We're going to start with Liverpool. They have a massive game this weekend. They play Arsenal. And Liverpool's home form has been superior this season. Haven't lost a game at Anfield since, well, pretty much 2 years ago now.
Say what?
Jurgen Klopp has really made it like a hostile atmosphere now, and they're really hard to beat at Anfield. And it's not good. It's not an easy game for Arsenal. And you look at Arsenal's defensive problems to keep trapping and changing back four. Nuno Emery does not know if Mesut Ozil or Mkhitaryan can play in the same teams. I don't think they can. But we'll get back to Liverpool. They got a thumping 4-0 win against Newcastle in Boxing Day, which, to be honest, it was a absolute easiest game they will ever play this season. Mohamed Salah has been accused of diving. For me, it was a dive. I was hearing that. I'm not saying it as a biased Newcastle fan, but it was a dive. If that was vice versa, I bet Liverpool fans would be uproar saying it was a dive. So I think we've all perfectly said that. But Salah's back in the goals. Firmino has been really like an underrated player this year. I know he doesn't score. I know he hasn't had a season like he had last season for scoring goals, but he's been really contributing to the team. Team is Mane. Van Dijk, for me, is the best defender. Not just the best defender in the Premier League, I think he's the best player in the Premier League. He's massively improved Liverpool's team, and I didn't think they can. Like, he's been a colossal signing since the start of the year in January. He's been a phenomenal signing. He's improved Liverpool's defence leaps and bounds. And right now they're 6 points lead ahead of Tottenham. Who said that before we get into the new year in 2019? But for this game, I just think Liverpool have too much for Arsenal, especially defensively. I think Arsenal are so weak defensively. And Nuno Emery, like I said, doesn't know his best team. And I think Liverpool will win this game 2-0. Now we're heading to Italy, and it is Juventus against Sampdoria. Now, Sampdoria are definitely had a nice little season so far, and Quagliarella, 35 years old, he is just getting better by age, you could say. The same like Ronaldo, you could say he's getting better by age, but Quagliarella, 35 years old, an incredible player. He's now signed a contract extension for Sampdoria for I think to 2020 or 2022, so that's massive for them, because there was race speculation before the January transfer that he could be going to AC Milan, because AC Milan won the slot on Ibrahimovic. That ain't happening because he's next day on LA Galaxy for another season at least. So that means Quagliarella could be. I mean, that would have been a really good signing, because I feel like Higuain has been linked with me to Chelsea. Morata could be in the swap deal, so that's looked like to maybe happening. But massively for Sampdoria to keep Quagliarella, and he's a fantastic player. Juventus are just so far ahead of everybody else, but Ronaldo came off the bench in the latest game, got a 2-2 draw against Atlanta's side. That's not an easy place to go, Atlanta. They're a very good team, and got very good players, and their home form is very impressive this season. But for this game, I just think if this is at Sampdoria, I made a tip for a draw, but because it's Juventus Stadium and Juventus home form has been superior to anyone else's in Italy, they win this game 2-1. Now heading back to England, and a massive Groundhog Day 6-pointer relegation dogfight match between 19th place Fulham and rock bottom Huddersfield Town. Now this game is humongous for both sides. Both sides are scratching the barrel, trying to get points, trying to get the W's for their team. And for me, looking at this game, Fulham, since they brought in Claudio Ranieri, they've definitely got better defensively. They kept the first clean sheet against Newcastle. They're really bang on not going to not win the game against Wolves. But for me, we're very poor in this game. Very poor against Fulham. But defensive problems all season long for Fulham have been their Achilles heel. They can score goals. They've got Van Sessegnon, they've got Mitrovic, they've got Schürrle, they've got Serie. They've got really good attacking players. But Ranieri needs to go in the January transfer window and buy some new centre backs. I think they need to buy a new goalkeeper. I'm not feeling Rico as a goalkeeper for Fulham. Huddersfield, their biggest problem is none of their strikers are scoring goals. Their best player, Moa, is out till February. And Van La Parra, who I actually think is a really good player for Fulham, he looks like to be going out on loan to Middlesbrough. So at the minute, who's going to be the team? Who's going to be the guy who's going to be creative? Who's going to make chances? Who's going to be the man for scoring the goals for this team? I don't see it in this Huddersfield team. That's why I'm going for Fulham to win this game, because I just think Fulham have too much firepower for a bang average Huddersfield side, who for me I think are relegated. Whoever loses this game for me, I think are down. If Huddersfield win this game, Fulham are down. If Fulham win this game, then for me it's inevitable Huddersfield will finish bottom of the Premier League. They're heading back to Italy, and it's Parma against Roma. And this is now sort of becoming an interesting game right now, because Roma are just above Parma in the table on goal difference. Now you look at Parma's season, this is a team that's only been promoted. This is a team that's only going to get better and better throughout the season, because the players are understanding the league, they're understanding a top league in Serie. Yes, they've had a fantastic season, and yes, they spent a lot of money, Parma, but I was really impressed by them so far this season. I think they've really got some really good signings in. They look a really good team, and we're interested to see if they can strengthen. I think they will strengthen the giant transfer window for Parma and next summer. So this is a team you want to watch out for. In a couple of seasons, this team could easily challenge the top teams in Italy again. As for Roma, they've been really disappointing this season. I feel like I think the players they sold has been a big Achilles heel to them. Like selling their top goalkeeper, top midfielders. I just feel the players they brought in, Pastore hasn't done anything since he's been in Roma. Kluivert, he looks at times when you look at this guy, wow, he can do something, but at times he can be really disappointing. I know it's going to take him time to get used to Serie A, because Serie is a tougher league than the Eredivisie in the Netherlands. So I just look at this. And there's other players that we haven't stepped up this season as well, likes of Ashirari, likes of Pellegrini, likes so much Ned and Jacob. He's going through a barren spell, not scoring on the last 3 games now. So Roma needs some cohesion and just some organisation. There's massive pressure on Francesco, I forget his name, Francesco, whatever his name is, the Roma manager. He's under massive pressure. There's any speculation that he's going to be out the door before the winter break comes. And looks like the man who could be replacing him is Antonio Conte. That looks like to be a pretty much a done deal, unless AC Milan are going to get Antonio Conte, but I don't see that happening. So right now, massive pressures on the Roma to get the win. I think they will win this game against Parma, but it's not going to be an easy win. It's going to be a 3-2 win. And that just leads to the last game to talk about, which is Manchester City against Southampton. And let's start off with Man City, because they've now lost 2 games in a row to Crystal Palace. We all thought, okay, that was just a fluke result. It's just one result once in a blue moon. No, they then go to Boxing Day and got beat by Leicester City. So and they were leading this game, and they lost from a winning. What bizarres me as a Manchester City watching Man City is they have lost twice when they are winning the game, when they're leading the game 1-0. So that doesn't help. That's not really good for Manchester City's confidence, and especially Manchester City's. And therefore I'll say this, but I actually am questioning Manchester City in terms of the team. Can they actually grind out a result when your team isn't playing well? That's crazy to say. Like, this is ridiculous. This is a team that won 100 points last season. This is a team everybody thought was going to wipe the floor of the league again. This is a team that everybody's tipped to win the Champions League this year. But they lost 2 games in a row. That's now 3 defeats in 4 matches. So we really find out what this Man City team is right now. And because right now they're 7 points behind Liverpool. For the first time, that's a massive gap at this stage of the season. This time a year ago, Manchester City didn't even lose a game. They've now lost 3 Premier League games this stage of the season. Last season they didn't even lose 1. So wait and see. Southampton they got back-to-back wins, and then they also got that defeat yesterday against West Ham. To be honest, even though they're leading the game, I thought West Ham, they look a really good sign. I know they don't have major signings, but they got major injuries to major players like Arnautovic, a couple of defenders, a couple of midfield players, and also Yarmolenko. But Southampton, I just feel defensively, just like Fulham, they really do need major better defenders. I do think Rafa Hasenhüttl was doing a really good job for Southampton with what he's got, but he needs to bring in new players in the January transfer window if they are going to stay in the Premier League. But for this game, I just feel this Manchester City will get back on the horse, will get back to winning ways, and therefore I'll say that. But I think they will be destroying Southampton in a 6-0 thumping. Now, before anybody says to me, no, actually, Manchester City wins 6-0, yes. The reason why Pep Guardiola will be absolutely angry as fuck right now, and he will have his players a message to send: you go out there and destroy the opposition. I think that's what he will do at the weekend. I feel sorry for Southampton because you're playing Man City at the worst possible time. Or you could play Man City at the best possible time, because you don't know. Man City could easily lose this game and lose 3 games in a row. It just sums up the Premier League. Any game, any result is possible. So guys, that's the end of the prediction for this episode.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Now if you did, remember to subscribe, like this video, and then check out some of our other videos. Other links all down in the description. Thank you.
Forget to, if you had a very Merry Christmas, go and drink some wine, drink some beer, drink whatever you want to drink, and then click that damn notification bell. Anyway, hope you enjoy, had a very Merry Christmas, and hope you enjoying life right now. Please like, subscribe, the natural. We'll see you later.